Every year, the NBA draft decides the future of the league. But some drafts didn't just make stars, they changed basketball forever. From the night Michael Jordan was stolen at pick number 3, to the class that gave us LeBron, Wade, and Carmelo in one shot, to the single draft day trade that turned a dynasty into a disaster. These aren't just picks, they're butterfly effects that shaped championships, rivalries, and the entire history of the NBA. And today, we're breaking down every draft that flipped the league upside down, and the shocking moments you never knew happened. 1984 NBA Draft. The birth of icons. If there's one draft that feels like destiny scripted it, it's the 1984 NBA Draft. 4 Hall of Famers, countless MVPs, dozens of unforgettable moments. This wasn't just a draft. It was the start of basketball's golden age. With the number 1 pick, the Houston Rockets chose Hakeem Olajuwon, a 7-foot Nigerian phenom whose footwork was so graceful they called it the Dream Shake. 2 championships, a league MVP, and over 3,800 career blocks. Still the most in NBA history. Then came the Portland Trail Blazers at number 2, and the decision that still haunts them. They picked Sam Bowie, a talented center plagued by injuries, passing on the man taken at number 3, Michael Jordan. MJ didn't just dominate basketball, he transcended it. 6 championships, 5 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, and the title of greatest player ever. His competitive fire reshaped the league's culture and global reach. The Chicago Bulls' gamble on Jordan became the best decision in sports history. But the greatness didn't stop there. At number 5, the Philadelphia 76ers found Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound, who became one of the most unstoppable forwards ever, winning MVP in 1993 and racking up 11 All-Star appearances. And with the 16th pick, the Utah Jazz landed John Stockton, the NBA's all-time leader in assists, 15,806, and steals, 3,265. Records so untouchable they feel mythical. This draft redefined the NBA. Jordan's era made the league a global brand. Olajuwon proved big men could be both dominant and elegant. Barkley showed personality could rival performance. Stockton proved loyalty could last a career. The 1984 draft wasn't just great. It was basketball's perfect storm, where every pick wrote a chapter in NBA history. 1996 NBA Draft. The class of legends. If the 1984 draft was the birth of icons, the 1996 draft was the reload button on greatness. This class didn't just fill highlight reels. It built dynasties, rewrote record books, and inspired the next generation of hoopers. The number 1 pick? Allen Iverson to the Philadelphia 76ers. Standing just 6 feet tall but playing with the heart of a giant, Iverson was pure lightning. Crossing up Michael Jordan as a rookie, winning MVP in 2001, and redefining basketball culture with his fearless play and unapologetic swagger. He led the league in scoring 4 times and dragged a scrappy Sixers team to the 2001 finals almost single-handedly. At number 5, the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted Ray Allen, whose silky shooting stroke became the blueprint for the modern NBA sniper. 2 championships, 10 All-Star appearances, and perhaps the most clutch three-pointer in finals history. Game 6, 2013, to save the Miami Heat. And then came the steal of the draft, the 13th pick by the Charlotte Hornets, traded to the Lakers. Kobe Bryant. At just 17 years old, Kobe became the youngest player in NBA history at the time, growing into a 5-time champion, 18-time All-Star, and the embodiment of the Mamba mentality. His footwork, killer instinct, and work ethic made him the closest thing to Jordan the game has ever seen. This draft also gave us Steve Nash at number 15, back-to-back MVP in 2005 and 2006, and Peja Stojakovic, one of the deadliest shooters of the 2000 CES. Even late picks like Ben Wallace, undrafted that year, became 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. The 1996 draft didn't just produce stars, it produced legends who changed the way the game was played, coached, and imagined. If you had the power, which draft pick would you redo? Tell me your what-if story below. 2003 NBA Draft. The Kings' arrival. The 2003 NBA Draft wasn't just special. It was a generational shift. Four names from this class didn't just dominate the league. They shaped the modern NBA's entire identity. With the #1 pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers selected LeBron James, the most hyped high school prospect in history. At just 18, the chosen one carried the weight of a city and an entire league's expectations. And delivered. 4 championships, 4 MVPs, 20 All-Star appearances, over 40,000 points, and still rewriting the record books 2 decades later. LeBron's game combined Magic Johnson's vision with Karl Malone's size, creating a new mold for the all-around superstar. At number 3, the Denver Nuggets landed Carmelo Anthony, an elite scorer who racked up over 28,000 points and became a cultural icon in New York. At number 4, the Toronto Raptors picked Chris Bosh, a versatile big man who sacrificed personal numbers to win 2 titles in Miami's Big Three era. And at number 5, the Miami Heat stole Dwyane Wade, who became a Finals MVP as a sophomore and led the franchise to 3 championships. Even later picks made their mark. David West, Kyle Korver, and Mo Williams all became All-Stars. But the headliners, LeBron, Wade, Melo, and Bosh, became the faces of an era defined by player empowerment. The 2003 class didn't just dominate on the court. They changed how NBA stars controlled their careers. LeBron's decision in 2010 set off the modern superteam era. Wade showed loyalty could still bring rings. Melo became a symbol of scoring artistry. And Bosh showed the value of adapting your game for the team's success. This draft's legacy is clear. It wasn't just about basketball talent. It was about rewriting the rules of NBA stardom. 2009 NBA Draft. The rise of the modern superstar. The 2009 NBA Draft wasn't just another draft. It marked the dawn of a new generation that would dominate the league for years. This class brought fresh energy, game-changing talent, and the future faces of the NBA. With the #1 pick, the Los Angeles Clippers grabbed Blake Griffin, a high-flying power forward known for his jaw-dropping dunks and relentless athleticism. Despite injuries slowing him down early, Griffin became a 6-time All-Star and one of the most electrifying players to watch, redefining what a big man could do above the rim. At number 3, the Oklahoma City Thunder selected James Harden, who transformed from a 6th man to an MVP-caliber superstar. Harden's deadly step-back 3, unmatched scoring ability, and killer clutch moments helped him become one of the best shooting guards in NBA history. The draft also featured Stephen Curry at number 7, a sharpshooter who revolutionized basketball with his deep-range shooting and incredible ball handling. Curry's 2 MVP awards and 3 championships with the Golden State Warriors have permanently changed the game's landscape. Other stars like DeMar DeRozan, Ty Lawson, and Earl Clark also emerged, but the spotlight was all on Griffin, Harden, and Curry, a trio that would define the league's future. This draft showcased the shift to pace and space basketball, where shooting and skill took center stage. It launched the careers of some of today's most recognizable stars and set the tone for the NBA's modern era. Who's your all-time favorite draft steal? Comment their name and why they're a legend in your eyes. 2012 NBA Draft. The new generation explosion. The 2012 NBA Draft was the beginning of a fresh era, full of exciting talent destined to shape basketball's future. With high expectations and even higher ceilings, this class brought a mix of raw skill, athleticism, and star power. At number 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers picked Anthony Davis, a defensive monster with a 7-foot wingspan and a shot-blocking presence that few could match. Davis quickly became a multiple-time All-Star Defensive Player of the Year candidate and a crucial piece in the Los Angeles Lakers' 2020 championship run. Next up was Michael "Kid" Gilchrist, drafted number 2 by the Charlotte Bobcats, known for his relentless defense and energy, though his offensive game never fully blossomed. At number 3, the Orlando Magic selected Victor Oladipo, who turned into an elite 2-way player, earning all-star honors and dazzling fans with his athleticism and improved scoring touch. And we can't forget Bradley Beal at number 3. A prolific scorer and all-star guard whose shooting and clutch plays have kept the Washington Wizards competitive. This draft also gave us Jared Sullinger, Dion Waiters, and late picks like Draymond Green, a defensive ace and emotional leader for the Golden State Warriors dynasty. Though not all stars shined equally, the 2012 draft remains one of the most balanced classes of the decade, packed with players who brought new styles, defense, and versatility to the league. 2013 NBA Draft. The rookie class that shook the NBA. The 2013 NBA Draft was a turning point. A class packed with explosive talent, poised to lead the league into a new era of speed, skill, and highlight reel plays. With the number 1 pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers selected Anthony Bennett, a surprising choice that didn't pan out. But just a few picks later, the draft became legendary. The number 2 pick went to the Orlando Magic, who took Victor Oladipo, an athletic guard with lockdown defense and growing offensive skills. Oladipo quickly became a fan favorite, making all-star teams and becoming one of the league's best two-way players. At number 3, the Washington Wizards chose Otto Porter Jr., a smooth shooter and reliable defender who has been a steady contributor throughout his career. But the real star came at number 4. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, a sharpshooter with defensive grit, who became a key role player for championship teams. Then there's Giannis Antetokounmpo, drafted 15th by the Milwaukee Bucks, a late pick who transformed into the Greek Freak, a 2-time MVP, NBA champion, and one of the most unstoppable forces in basketball history. This draft wasn't just about star power. It was about resilience and proving doubters wrong. Players like Giannis rewrote expectations and showed how talent combined with hard work can change the course of NBA history. Want more NBA history deep dives? Subscribe and comment more so I know you're ready for the next video. 2014 NBA Draft. The International Invasion. The 2014 NBA Draft stood out for one big reason: international talent taking the spotlight. This draft helped the league become even more global, introducing players who brought unique styles and fresh energy. At number 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers made a splash by drafting Andrew Wiggins, a Canadian high flyer with insane athleticism. Wiggins dazzled with his scoring and defense, winning Rookie of the Year honors and showing flashes of superstar potential. The number 2 pick went to the Milwaukee Bucks, who took Jabari Parker, a smooth scorer whose career was unfortunately slowed by injuries but still showed huge promise. But the international flavor really heated up with Nikola Jokic, taken 41st overall by the Denver Nuggets. The Serbian center went from a late second-round pick to one of the best players on the planet, winning multiple MVP awards with his unique passing, scoring, and rebounding skill set. Also worth mentioning is Dario Saric, picked by the Philadelphia 76ers, who brought toughness and versatility to the forward position. The 2014 draft proved that greatness can come from anywhere, not just the U.S. college system. It changed the league's landscape by showing that international stars could dominate and win MVPs. 2015 NBA Draft. The Splash Brothers era begins. The 2015 NBA Draft was a turning point, ushering in a new wave of sharpshooters and versatile players ready to light up the league. This draft set the stage for the modern NBA's love affair with three-point shooting and fast-paced offense. The number 1 pick went to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who selected Karl Anthony Towns, a big man with a silky jump shot and all-around skill. Towns quickly became a dominant force inside and out, earning multiple All-Star nods with his rare combination of size and shooting. At number 2, the Philadelphia 76ers chose D'Angelo Russell, a flashy guard with deep range and playmaking ability. Though his career had ups and downs, Russell showed flashes of star potential. One of the biggest surprises came later in the draft: Devin Booker, picked 13th by the Phoenix Suns. Booker's scoring ability and clutch shooting would later make him one of the NBA's brightest young stars. The draft also included talented players like Miles Turner, Kristaps Porzingis, and Jahlil Okafor, all of whom contributed to shaping their team's futures. This draft helped define the NBA's evolution towards pace, space, and shooting. The perfect storm for the rise of Splash Brothers Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, who revolutionized the game with their deep threes. 2016 NBA Draft, the Ben Simmons and Brandon Ingram era. The 2016 NBA Draft was a defining moment, full of raw talent and incredible potential. This class marked the beginning of a new era for rebuilding teams desperate to find future stars. Versatility and athleticism were the name of the game, and these players came ready to reshape the league. With the #1 overall pick, the Philadelphia 76ers selected Ben Simmons, a rare physical specimen standing over 6'10" with the passing ability of a point guard. Simmons quickly wowed fans with his court vision, defensive prowess, and ability to control the game without needing to shoot. However, his shooting struggles, especially from beyond the arc and the free throw line, sparked intense debate. Despite this, Simmons became an immediate all-star and a defensive nightmare for opponents, showcasing his elite versatility and athleticism. The Los Angeles Lakers grabbed Brandon Ingram at #2, a smooth-scoring wing with a slender frame and impressive length. Ingram showed flashes of brilliance right away, flashing silky shooting and crafty moves. But he needed time to develop strength and consistency. Over the years, Ingram grew into a reliable scorer and playmaker, proving to be a cornerstone for the Lakers before moving on to carve out a star role elsewhere. Boston's Jaylen Brown was taken #3, a dynamic two-way wing with elite athleticism, lockdown defense, and a growing offensive game. Brown became a key figure for the Celtics' championship hopes, known for his relentless energy and improving shooting. This draft also introduced hidden gems like Malcolm Brogdon, a steady, high IQ point guard who won Rookie of the Year, and Pascal Siakam, a motor-driven forward whose relentless hustle and improved skills made him a Finals MVP candidate. Ultimately, the 2016 class set the blueprint for the NBA's future. Players who are versatile, athletic, and adaptable, ready to meet the modern game's demands on both ends of the floor. If you want more deep NBA draft analysis and insider stories, smash that like and hit subscribe. You don't want to miss what's next. 2017 NBA Draft, the Luka Doncic arrival. The 2017 NBA Draft was packed with international flavor and future stars ready to shake up the league. But one name stood out above all: Luka Doncic. Taken 3rd overall by the Atlanta Hawks and quickly traded to the Dallas Mavericks, Doncic entered the NBA with a unique mix of skill, vision, and confidence. His European experience had already shaped him into a polished playmaker, and he didn't waste any time proving he belonged. Luka quickly became a triple-double machine, dazzling fans with his clutch shots and smooth handles. His ability to control the game at just 19 years old earned him Rookie of the Year honors and quickly made him a franchise cornerstone. But Luka wasn't the only star. The draft also featured Jason Tatum, selected 3rd by the Boston Celtics, who has become a dominant scorer and two-way force. Donovan Mitchell and De'Aaron Fox also emerged as exciting young guards with star potential. This draft class represents a new wave of NBA talent. International stars blending skill and athleticism with the league's pace and space style. 2018 NBA Draft, the rise of the new wave. The 2018 NBA Draft introduced a fresh wave of talent that perfectly fit the league's shift toward speed, skill, and spacing. This class was packed with athletic players and versatile scorers who could stretch the floor, defend multiple positions, and thrive in the fast-paced, three-point-heavy NBA style. With the #1 pick, the Phoenix Suns selected DeAndre Ayton, a powerful and agile center known for his dominant post moves and elite rebounding. Ayton quickly became a cornerstone for the Suns' rebuild, showing flashes of star potential as a reliable rim protector and inside scorer. His ability to run the floor and finish around the rim made him a perfect fit for Phoenix's fast-paced system. The Memphis Grizzlies picked Marvin Bagley III at #2, a skilled big man with scoring versatility. Bagley brought energy and a polished offensive game, but injuries slowed his development, limiting his impact early in his career. Despite setbacks, Bagley's size and athleticism made him a valuable piece for Memphis's frontcourt. The Sacramento Kings surprised many by taking Bogdan Bogdanović at #3, an international sharpshooter with a smooth shooting stroke and crafty offensive moves. Bogdanovic's scoring ability and basketball IQ made him a key contributor and a reliable shooter from deep. Other stars from this class include Trae Young, who transformed from a deep shooting guard in college to an electrifying point guard with elite range and playmaking skills. Young quickly became the face of the Atlanta Hawks with his fearless drives and clutch shooting. The draft also featured impactful players like Jaren Jackson Jr., a versatile defender with three-point range, Colin Sexton, a scoring guard known for his toughness, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a smooth, multi-talented guard who's emerged as a rising star. Overall, the 2018 draft helped accelerate the NBA's evolution, emphasizing speed, shooting, and positionless basketball, shaping the league's exciting, dynamic future. 2019 NBA Draft, the Foundation Builders. The 2019 NBA Draft introduced a group of players destined to become the pillars of their franchises, true foundation builders for the next generation. This class was about impact, versatility, and raw potential to reshape the league's landscape with youthful energy and star power. With the #1 overall pick, the New Orleans Pelicans selected Zion Williamson, a unique force of nature blending explosive power, athleticism, and smooth finesse. Zion's combination of size and agility made him a highlight reel sensation from the start. Despite battling injuries that limited his playing time early on, every glimpse of Zion on the court confirmed his status as a generational talent capable of dominating both ends of the floor. His ability to bulldoze through defenders and finish with authority quickly made him one of the most electrifying players in the league. The Memphis Grizzlies picked Ja Morant at #2, a lightning-quick point guard whose fearless drives and creative playmaking instantly energized the franchise. Morant's explosive athleticism and killer instinct earned him the 2020 Rookie of the Year award and made him the undeniable face of a young, hungry Grizzlies team aiming to rise in the Western Conference. His highlight dunks and clutch performances have made him a fan favorite and a rising star in the league. Other significant talents from this draft included RJ Barrett and Kobe White, dynamic guards known for their scoring ability and versatility, and Darius Garland, a crafty playmaker who quickly made an impact with his sharpshooting and court vision. The 2019 draft class perfectly captured the NBA's ongoing shift toward youth, speed, and versatility. Players ready to carry their teams into the future with energy, skill, and star potential. 2020 NBA Draft, the pandemic class that proved their worth. The 2020 NBA Draft was historic. Held during the height of the global COVID-19 pandemic, it tested not just the talent, but the resilience and adaptability of young players stepping into a disrupted league. With limited scouting, no traditional workouts, and a delayed season, this draft class faced unique challenges. But despite the hurdles, these players quickly proved they belonged on the NBA's biggest stage. The Minnesota Timberwolves had the #1 pick and selected Anthony Edwards, an explosive scorer with incredible athleticism. Edwards wasted no time showing why he was a top pick. His fearless drives, powerful dunks, and highlight reel plays electrified fans. More than just an athlete, Edwards developed a deadly scoring arsenal and leadership skills, making him the clear face of Minnesota's future. At #2, the Golden State Warriors chose James Wiseman, a towering big man with a rare combination of size, mobility, and skill. Though injuries limited his rookie season, Wiseman's flashes of rim protection, shot blocking, and offensive potential hinted at a promising career ahead. The #3 pick was LaMelo Ball, selected by the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo's flashy playmaking, court vision, and deep shooting quickly won over fans and coaches alike. His unique confidence and flair earned him the 2021 Rookie of the Year award, and he's become a cornerstone for Charlotte's rebuild. Beyond the top 3, this draft was full of versatile players like Tyrese Halliburton, known for his high basketball IQ and efficient scoring, and Deni Avdija, a skilled forward with the ability to impact both ends of the floor. These players proved that even in the toughest circumstances, the future of the NBA is bright. This 2020 class not only faced unprecedented obstacles but also showed remarkable determination and talent, signaling a new era of players ready to make history in the league's most unpredictable times. 2021 NBA Draft, the new era of versatility and skill. The 2021 NBA Draft introduced a dynamic class of players who perfectly embody the modern NBA's shift towards versatility, skill, and positionless basketball. These young stars arrived with the ability to impact every part of the game, from scoring to playmaking to defense, making them the cornerstone pieces for their team's futures. At the top, the Detroit Pistons selected Cade Cunningham with the #1 pick. Cade immediately stood out for his rare blend of size, court vision, and scoring ability. More than just a scorer, Cunningham's leadership and poise made him an instant franchise centerpiece. His ability to orchestrate the offense and make his teammates better set him apart as a true floor general, drawing comparisons to some of the best guards in the league. The #2 pick, Jalen Green, went to the Houston Rockets. Green is known for his explosive athleticism, scoring prowess, and highlight reel dunks. While he continues to develop his consistency in playmaking, Green's scoring punch and agility keep fans excited about his future as a potential superstar. Picking at #3, the Rockets also selected Evan Mobley, a versatile big man with unique mobility and defensive instincts. Mobley's ability to protect the rim with timing and stretch the floor with a reliable jump shot makes him a rare two-way talent. His versatility is key to Houston's rebuilding efforts and a sign of how the center position has evolved. The 2021 draft also featured other impact players like Josh Giddey, a sharpshooting point guard with elite passing skills, and Scotty Barnes, whose relentless energy and all-around game earned him Rookie of the Year honors. Barnes's defensive versatility and playmaking set him apart as a new generation forward who can do it all. This draft class represents a clear shift in the NBA, a move towards smarter, faster, and more adaptable players who can thrive in today's fast-paced, positionless game. These rookies aren't just specialists. They are future stars shaping the NBA's next era. 2022 NBA Draft. The future stars ready to shine. The 2022 NBA Draft marked a significant moment, bringing in a fresh class of talent ready to leave their mark on a league that's faster, more versatile, and more competitive than ever before. This draft class stood out for its mix of size, skill, and basketball IQ, qualities that align perfectly with today's evolving game, where players are expected to do it all. The Orlando Magic held the coveted #1 pick and selected Paolo Banchero, a powerful forward with a rare combination of strength, finesse, and court vision. Banchero's ability to score from inside the paint and knock down mid-range and three-point shots instantly made him a franchise cornerstone. Beyond scoring, his playmaking skills and basketball IQ allow him to involve teammates and create opportunities, something that gives Magic fans plenty of hope for a bright future. The #2 pick, Oklahoma City Thunder's choice was Chet Holmgren, an exceptionally unique prospect standing at 7 feet tall with guard-like skills. Holmgren's ability to stretch the floor with deep shooting, combined with his elite shot blocking and rim protection, made him a defensive anchor in the making. Though injuries slowed his rookie year, his potential to dominate on both ends keeps fans and analysts excited about what he can become. Other standout players included Jabari Smith Jr., a sharp-shooting forward with the size and athleticism to guard multiple positions, and Keegan Murray, a relentless scorer and rebounder who quickly proved to be one of the hardest workers on the court. This class is a clear sign of the NBA's continued shift toward positionless basketball. Players who can shoot, defend, and facilitate regardless of their role. The 2022 draft showcased athletes who aren't just specialists, but versatile stars in the making, ready to shape the future of the game. 2023 NBA Draft. The latest wave of game changers? The 2023 NBA Draft was one of the most highly anticipated in recent memory, bringing a fresh wave of talent ready to shake up the league with their skills, athleticism, and sheer determination. Scouts, analysts, and fans alike were buzzing about this class, packed with players who have the potential not only to become stars, but also to redefine how basketball is played in the years to come. The spotlight, of course, fell on the #1 overall pick, Victor Wembanyama. Standing over 7 feet tall with an almost unheard-of blend of length, agility, and shooting ability, Wemby is already considered a generational talent. His skill set is jaw-dropping. He can protect the rim with elite shot blocking, stretch the floor with deep-range shooting, and handle the ball like a guard. This unique combination makes him a matchup nightmare for opponents and a franchise-changing figure for the San Antonio Spurs. The hype around him isn't just about potential. He's already showing glimpses of dominance, making basketball fans across the globe sit up and take notice. Following closely, the Spurs also selected Scoot Henderson at #2, an explosive point guard known for his blazing speed, incredible athleticism, and fearless scoring. Henderson's ability to push the pace, create plays, and energize his team makes him a perfect fit for today's fast-paced NBA. His leadership qualities and relentless work ethic have already earned him praise as a future franchise cornerstone. But the excitement didn't stop there. The draft also featured dynamic brothers Amen and Ausar Thompson, each with their own unique skills. Amen, with his sharp shooting and strong defensive instincts, and Ausar, a versatile wing known for his athleticism and playmaking, both bring versatility and intensity that match the modern NBA style. Adding to this impressive list is Anthony Black, a crafty guard known for his high basketball IQ and ability to impact the game in multiple ways. The 2023 draft class represents the future. A group of young, hungry players ready to carry the torch, push boundaries, and elevate the league to new heights. From towering giants with guard-like skills to lightning-fast playmakers, this draft promises a thrilling new chapter in NBA history.